Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Progam. It's been a very long time since I been in this game, and in the meantime 2 other versions came out. Yeah. Real life stuff happened, so I haven't had any time to do things, and let's go to the BAB. So, last time, after the last video, I said I wanted to, where is it? I think it's this one. I said I'm going to launch this thing around the sun, and I made a little set of tests and came up with this. So let's zoom a little bit out, and I know I still have to finish a video. I know. So this here on top, there's the little capsule. So let me first explain this rocket. So this here is totally experimental and should be able to bring us into Kerbin orbit. And then we got this little stage. Let's zoom in a little bit. This stage, this fuel tank and this engine, which should bring us into Kerbin orbit, and the rest is actually calculated. So this fuel tank, and this engine should be able to bring us into a orbit around Kerbin. And then on top of that we got this little guy, having 2 science bay, 3 mystery containers, some antennas, and a little fuel tank and an engine to make some course corrections in case we need to do them. And I think the staging is correct in this way. I think let's just launch and name this. Come on. Sun Probe A. Why not? Name it Sun Probe A. And let's see which. Yep. Let's take Jebediah Kerbin to the launch pad. Launch. Alright, we are on the launch pad. I had to start my second computer because let's launch this thing, and I'm trying to explain why we are heading. No, that's wrong. That's right. Why we are heading up into the air. SAS on. And here we go. Little bit shaky. Alright. While we are on a ascent path, let me explain what I want to do. So I am going to send this probe here on top in a orbit around the sun, between the orbits of Kerbin and Diona. And my plan is to have an orbit that kind of in the way that I do. Ooh, this is wobbly. That this little probe guy does does 1 orbit while Kerbin does 5 orbits, and at the apoapsis of the last orbit I'm going to adjust my orbit in a way that he can return back to Kerbin. At least that's the plan. And strange. This is actually going to be the last mission I'm going to do in version 0.23. I think I'm going to skip 0.235, which was the asteroid redirection update in collaboration with NASA. And the plan is to finish this mission, make one last video in this version of the game, and then try to import the... There is something on the wing. And then try to import the save file into version 0.24, and then I want to try resuming the career, the total career mode, which includes money and reputation. Just visit the forum for information. And yeah, I heard that there are problems porting saves from at least 0.235 to 24 regarding the tech tree. I heard the tech tree gets a little bit confused. So I'm not sure if this would work. In case it works, in case I can import the save file to version 0.24. I want to resume at this point where I am right now. And why is the engine still on? And in case it doesn't work porting this save to the newest game version, I am going to just start a new save in career mode. So that's the plan. And we are close to 77 kilometers. And I think I will see you when I am in orbit around Kerbin. Because I'm finished talking. Alright, we are in orbit 82 by 76. A little bit higher than I wanted it to be. And let's quick save here. I think it was 5. Yep. Oh god. So detach that stage. And now the fun begins. Let's actually unfold the solar rays. And yeah. I remember slightly that I have matched these science things to I think 3 different action groups. Let's try one out first. Action group number 1 doesn't work. Action group number 2 doesn't work. 3 doesn't work. 4, 6, 5, 7. Oh! 8 other solar panels, and 9 doesn't do anything, and 0. Okay, nothing is mapped to materials base. So, well, okay, let's do that manually. And are these things adjusted? Yep, they are. Okay. So, let's have a look at this ship, and now the second part begins. So, because I want to have an orbit which is kind of five times as long times-wise than the one of Kerbin, I have to do, or I had to do, some calculations which are kind of lost in the meantime. So the plan would be having an orbit which has its periapsis kind of here and its apoapsis, I think somewhere here. So when we orbit once, Kerbin would be around what's the fifth is about here, and then we do that 5 times, and then we go back home. And yeah, but I need some kind of the exact altitude for this apoapsis, and I have to calculate them, because I have to calculate them again because I lost the piece of paper. So let's go back to this ship. That's our stage, and let's calculate. Alright, I think I found it. So let's plan the maneuver. We have to speed up to have more speed. So we have to burn on the dark side of the planet. We can delete this maneuver. And we can add a maneuver here. Go away, Nevball. And let's try willy-nilly adjusting it. Alright, we are back, and I am still not sure if this works as it should be. I actually didn't found the calculations. Let's adjust the ship while we are talking. So I set the periapsis at 17.1 billion meters, and whoa, lag. And let's actually activate that engine, because we have quite a long time to burn. We have to burn about 5. It says 16. It says 59 seconds, but I calculate it would be 2 minutes. Well, okay, then 2 minutes. That's strange. Okay. Anyway, I didn't do these calculations by hand. Every time I have a spreadsheet, and I entered yeah, I have a spreadsheet for satellite calculations, where to deploy the satellites and whatever. Alright, 5 seconds. And burn! I did something wrong. I'm out of practice. I was confused while calculating that stuff. And I tried to calculate the amount of liquid fuel this engine uses per second, and I calculated 2.8 liters, and now I remember. Now I recognize what I did wrong. Yeah, I made a mistake. The thing I did wrong was not taking into account No, not dividing by the weight of the fuel, but this is really nothing what you should bother about. It's really? I mean, we are about one half burn delta V done, and it doesn't look like we are going to make it to that orbit. But apparently it does. I just thrust the game, so... Oh gosh, I'm really out of practice. I'm indeed out of practice. So, yeah. Okay, apparently it does. It does. The orbit rises quite fast. And now adjust. Yeah, perhaps it's in tiny bits. 17.182 835,007 is the exact number, which is totally pointless because I can't adjust this orbit within meters, and having some kind of number error, rounding error in this game itself, it's a little bit pointless trying to calculate. Great, I'm going to stay here. Alright, delete that maneuver node. The sun is gone. Take a last look at Kerbin. We don't need that. Oh, just let it open. Do we have any lights? No, we don't. Okay, I don't need this tank. Why did I use so little? That's interesting. I think I remember last time I quite used all of it. Anyway, let's ditch that tank. Let's do it manually. Decouple that tank. And... accelerate the time. Woo. There's the moon. We've been there. Nice. I hope you did pack enough comic books, cause you won't return in a long time. Alright, let's accelerate to this point. Yeah. We should be fine here. Alright, now let's make this guy sick and adjust some kind of that way so we can see you better. Alright, let's do the first set of signs, because we are almost in interplanetary space. Planetary? Alright, let's first observe the materials bay. The high radiation environment and stuff starts to glow. Keep the data. Let's do one goo. The goo feels at home. Log pressure doesn't work. Temperature doesn't work. Alright. Let's do a crew report. It's very round. 5 signs. Doesn't really do anything, but we can transmit that piece of science, so we are fine. Alright, let's move on. Alright, we are in interstellar space now, and let's hope it works the way I thought it would. Let's mark that one as a maneuver node. Do nothing to that maneuver node, but add this one to... I don't need this one, I might need this one. Let's do that and move on in the time acceleration. There's the sun. Alright, we are around the sun. Let's delete this one. We are at the apoapsis of our journey, and we started there. The planet moved this far. I hope it works. Alright, why we are out here. First thing to do, adjust ourselves to get a little bit more sunlight, because sun is good. And observe the materials bay. One more time. Wow, 275 science. This would be great. Observe the goo. 110. Wow. I doubt this works. Yep, does work. Crew report. 55 science. Let's transmit that. Because why not? And let's extend this one again. Extend, please. And anyway, extend, I said. Extend! Here we go. And now, for the bold ones, do an EVA. In interstellar space. So far from home. Home is actually somewhere over there. And he's happy as always. Nice. Okay, let's do an EVA report, which gives us 88 science. Please keep the data. Let's head back to the ship. I said let's head back to the ship and board. Another crew report maybe? Gives us nothing. Keep the data. Alright. I wonder what happens. Can we maybe set as target? No. Okay. I thought maybe we can reach the planet in this orbit again, but apparently not. So let's undo that. How do I do that? Here we go. And let's move forward in time and see where we can possibly... Let's actually keep that as target so we can get the perfect point for our return trip. Moving on.